Hello. Right. Let's get right into this one. Oh god, I haven't used practice tool in bloody ages. Right. So in this video, we're just gonna be running through a really basic thing, but I see loads of people get absolutely screwed over by it. And that is with regards to minion guarding. Don't know why I pressed tab in practice tool. So just a quick rundown about minion guarding before we get actually into clearing the minion wave on a timer. The basic idea is when you're proxying, starting level 1 or whenever, but level 1 is preferable because that's when you really do the most damage to the enemy top laner if you do guarding correctly. So let's say, for example, I've been running up here, and the enemy top laner is over here. He's at his tower. I'm in prime time to proxy, and that's fine. Normally the top laner won't come and try and harass you unless it's maybe like a Kled or a Teemo or something like that. However, oh my goodness, this is so loud. However, sometimes people will run up with the wave. So, hold on, let me turn my sound down. So, the minion wave is running up. So, about now. So, let's say Renekton has just ran up here, and you just run up. Normally, people will go for the proxy, which is the correct thing to do in my opinion. You go for the proxy, and if the Renekton is trying to mess you up, he's going to do a lot of damage to you, let's be honest. He's probably taking W first, so he's going to stun you. You're going to tank a whole round of minion hits before you can even do anything. So, yeah, he's just standing here, he's walking up, he's beaming you up, you're trying to proxy the wave, so you see the health I'm losing just from the minions. We're actually going to let him go in there. All of that health we're losing, add that onto how much damage the Renekton would be doing, or Darius. The Darius, oh my goodness. Darius with W first will absolutely cane you, right? But what do you do in that situation where they're running up, they're beating you up, and you're just like, damn, all I want to do is proxy this wave. I don't want to play against Darius, I don't want to play against Renekton, I want to secure this proxy, right? Well, firstly, always be having Ghost and Ignite in this meta, and having Conqueror as well. So, if you get in a scuffle, and you're like, I'm about 3 Darius passives, or this Renekton is about to have his W back up, then it's probably worth starting to Ghost. The worst case scenario in that event is they flash and kill you, but then they don't have flash, and then they normally are low enough that they have to recall anyway. Which isn't that bad, because if they flash for a ghost, your ghost is on half the cooldown, so you're going to have your summoners up before they have the summoners up. But yeah, so you're getting beaten up. It's worth ghosting. Trying to secure the wave is really useful as well, because if you secure the entire wave, and they're still chasing you by the time the second wave comes, which happens quite a lot, then if you get 1 minion from the second wave, then you level up, and then normally they're forced to back off. But there's also another aspect to this which is worth noting, which is for all of the time that they're standing around fighting you, they're losing minions, because the minions are going to be here. The minions are going to be at the tower. They're going to be dying to tower. See, look, I've really chunked the tower a bunch. So let's suppose like a Darius or a Renekton or another lane bully is really harassing you here, and they lose like 6, 7, 8 minions. Even if they kill you, you take away the gold they lost from minions, from the amount of gold they earned from killing you. and that's about as much as you were worth for that kill, which is normally really low. It's not. I want to say like around like 150 to 200 gold that you would be worth from the gold you've lost, and even then, I think that's quite charitable. I haven't done the exact maths on it, but it's around about that. So it's not like the end of the world. Oh no, you fed first blood. I can't believe it. Should be fine. Especially if they're forced to go back and then teleport back, because then they're out for the count for a big portion of the early game, and with the recent teleport changes, that can be quite detrimental for them, because they'll have no way of getting any form of pressure. You'll have your ghost online way before they have any of their summoners up if they're taking flash teleport. I know Darius's take flash ghost, so a ghost for a ghost. In that instance, just remember to ghost after Darius ghosts. Because if he ghosts first and you ghost second, the way the ghost movement speed works, it says your champion gains increased move speed and can move through units for 10 seconds, granting a maximum of 30% move speed after accelerating for 2 seconds. So Darius will start his ghost. He'll be gaining move speed, but then after the 2 second mark, he'll hit his peak, and then he'll start to slow down. So if you ghost afterwards, you get that peak afterwards, which means you get a window where you are going faster than him. So you can escape much more easily. So yeah, that's just the way Ghost works. Ghost doesn't just instantly give you... sorry. Doesn't instantly give you move speed. It gives you built-up move speed. And then if you're able to use the boost you get from that correctly, by timing it correctly, so normally ghosting like half a second after he ghosts. So as soon as you hear the... then you know, okay, I should really start ghosting and start running. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind for Darius's. I can't think of anyone else who takes Ghost top lane other than Singed. But if you're playing against a Singed, then I don't know what to tell you. Stop playing blind pick, you idiot. With regards to taking Conqueror and Ghost and Ignite as a like package, you can in a lot of situations. So like in the Renekton situation, if the Renekton really commits, other melees such as Kled, if you're able to dodge one of his Qs, you can just straight up win the 1v1 whilst tanking the minions. Because obviously you have Taste of Blood, which is going to be giving you healing, and Conqueror, which is going to be giving you extra ability power and healing. And if you're fighting in a wave, you've got like 8 stacks of Conqueror, then you've got way more AP. So you're going to be clearing the waves faster, so the waves are less of an issue. Every single video. And yeah, you should be alright. Obviously we're taking armor in the runes as well, just for that added bit of beefiness against the wave. But yeah, I see a lot of people get into situations where like the Darius or the Renekton starts the game by guarding the wave and like escorting it to the tower, and they're like, damn, I can't proxy now. But I mean, it's worth testing your luck. Just make sure you weave in auto attacks. Your Q has a buffer for Conqueror. I think I counted it as 5 seconds. So you proc it when you hit them with Poison Trail for the first time, and then 5 seconds later, if they're still standing in the Poison Trail, then they'll get another proc. So that's worth keeping in mind, just to have like lingering poison. And also, try and memorize where these lines are. So normally when I go for a proxy, I stand just about here. Not there, not there. I stand about here. That's funny. And likewise with this, you shouldn't really be getting this close to this tower anyway, because you're just sort of inviting the enemy top lane is going to kill you. Because, like, imagine if you're this low and you're here, and it's like a Teemo or something. He's literally just going to run over, Q, auto attack, and you're dead. But yeah, once again, it's worth noting. Just about here, just about that rock, and just about that rock. So, I'm going to die to these minions, probably. But, yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else worth noting. There isn't really, to be honest. It's quite a clean cut situation. If they're guarding, you can try and fight them. Almost always, if you're trying to do a full proxy, always contest a wave. Just because they're scoring it doesn't mean that you can't take it. And if you know they're going to be scoring it, so for example, if they did a level 1 invade, and you know they recalled, and you know they're going to be coming back, then obviously they're probably going to be scoring their wave. But that's more just game knowledge, like knowing where the wave is by looking at from your side. So here on the map, it's going to be about here in the game. Yep. So just knowing those like little things, and it also comes down to this thing like I see Box do this. He knows the move speed of the enemy champions. So he'll know exactly when as Riven to jump over this wall, because he'll know exactly when they're about to be there. Obviously you don't have to do that. You're not a god. You're not expected to do that. Just clear the waves. But if you know they're going to be like about here, and the wave, so they're just about behind the wave because the invade was like a little bit slow, just start proxying anyway. Get yourself ahead in the wave. Pop health potions early, just to make sure you're still healthy, and you should be fine. I say, this is where you go out into your solo queue games, and you're like, yeah, Mark told me to go and fight the Renekton in his wave, and then you die. It's not my fault. You just did it wrong. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Also, remember, Ignite gives you a stack of Conqueror. So, if you're getting chased down, it might be worth igniting backwards, just to proc your Conqueror, so your Q starts healing you. So if they do actually try and chase you fully. But I mean, most of the time, I use Ignite if I'm in a really sticky situation. If I'm like trying to escape, I'll ignite them, and then they'll be like, "Whoa, this guy just ignited me. I need to like back off now." Even if like there's no way I'm actually killing them. So yeah, that's it. I'm done. I'm gonna stop rambling now. I hope this helps. Let me know if it helps or if it doesn't help. Because I could be wrong. I don't know. Anyway, see ya.